The first week of September 2014, a time of change, beginnings, and endings. Nalanda University was rekindled in India, while the world mourned musical legends Jimi, Jamison, and Gustavo Cerati. The laughter of Joan Rivers was silenced, and a Viking fortress emerged, whispering tales of a bygone era. Nalanda University, a renowned center of Buddhist learning, thrived for over 800 years. Destroyed in the 12th century, its vast library razed and scholars scattered, yet the spirit of Nalanda continued to resonate through the ages. The seeds of Nalanda's revival were sown in the early 20th century. Visionaries aimed to restore it as a global center for learning, fostering dialogue and understanding. The revival was about resurrecting an ideal, a testament to the enduring power of knowledge. The first week of September 2014 marked the reopening of Nalanda University. Students from diverse backgrounds walked through its doors, united by their thirst for knowledge. The reopening was a powerful symbol of resilience and a beacon of hope for a future where learning knows no boundaries. The world lost brilliant stars in music, science, and entertainment. Their contributions continue to inspire and resonate, urging us to cherish the moments we have. On September 1, 2014, the music world mourned Jimi Jamison of Survivor. His soaring vocals on anthems like Eye of the Tiger became timeless classics. Gustavo Cerati, frontman of Soda Stereo, passed away on September 4th, redefining Latin American rock music. His introspective lyrics and experimental soundscapes made him a cultural icon. Joan Rivers, a trailblazer for women in comedy, passed away on September 4, 2014. Her acerbic humor and unapologetic commentary broke down barriers. Rivers' relentless drive and dedication to her craft were an inspiration. Her legacy extends far beyond the world of entertainment. The first week of September 2014 also saw the passing of Joseph Shivers, inventor of spandex. His creation transformed the clothing industry. Lithuanian actor Donatas Banionis, known for his role in Solaris, also passed away. His performances continue to captivate audiences. Near Køge, Denmark, archaeologists unearthed the Viking fortress Vallø Borgring. This find provided insights into Viking military architecture and societal structures. The discovery was the result of years of meticulous research and technological advancements. The well-preserved structure promised a wealth of information about Scandinavian history. The Vallø Borgring was a fortress of significant importance. Its circular design provided a 360-degree defensive perimeter. The fortress challenged existing assumptions about Viking society, suggesting a complex social structure. The discovery of Vallø Borgring began a meticulous process of excavation and analysis. Artifacts provided insights into Viking daily routines, craftsmanship, and trade networks. Wooden artifacts offered a glimpse into artistic sensibilities and woodworking skills. The information gathered promised to revolutionize our understanding of the Viking Age. In early September 2014, torrential rains turned into a catastrophe in the Indian subcontinent. Rivers breached their banks, transforming farmlands into seas of muddy water. Villages, towns, and cities were at the mercy of the relentless deluge. The scale of the disaster tested the resilience of the region. Floodwaters continued to rise, engulfing vast swaths of India and Pakistan. Landslides buried homes and blocked transportation routes. The threat of waterborne diseases loomed as sanitation systems were overwhelmed. Amidst the chaos, stories of courage and resilience emerged, with armies working tirelessly to evacuate people and provide aid. Section 3. The Aftermath, Struggles, and Relief Efforts. As the monsoon fury finally began to subside, the floodwaters slowly receded, revealing the true extent of the devastation. The landscape was scarred, littered with debris, and reeking of stagnant water. The death toll continued to rise as rescue workers recovered bodies from the wreckage. Over 400 lives were lost in India and Pakistan, with many more missing, feared to have been swept away by the currents. The survivors, exhausted, traumatized, and stripped of their possessions, faced the daunting task of rebuilding their lives. Homes lay in ruins, businesses were destroyed, and livelihoods were washed away. The floodwaters may have receded, but the long and arduous journey to recovery was just beginning. International aid organizations and governments from around the world responded to the crisis, sending aid in the form of food, water, medicine, tents, and other essential supplies. However, the sheer scale of the disaster overwhelmed even the most valiant relief efforts. Reaching remote areas remained a challenge, and the threat of disease outbreaks loomed large. The monsoon floods of 2014 served as a stark reminder of the devastating power of nature and the urgent need for disaster preparedness and climate change mitigation efforts. Section 1. A Growing Shadow. The Ebola virus epidemic. While the Indian subcontinent grappled with the aftermath of devastating floods, a different kind of disaster was unfolding in West Africa. The Ebola virus, a highly contagious and deadly hemorrhagic fever, had emerged from the rainforests of Guinea, spreading rapidly across borders and overwhelming fragile healthcare systems. What began as a localized outbreak in a remote corner of the world quickly escalated into a global health emergency, capturing headlines and raising alarm bells across the international community. The World Health Organization, tasked with monitoring and responding to global health threats, found itself at the forefront of a battle against an invisible enemy, a virus as relentless as it was terrifying. On September 5, 2014, the WHO released a chilling update on the Ebola outbreak, painting a grim picture of the situation on the ground. The number of confirmed and suspected Ebola cases had surged past 3,500, with the death toll exceeding 1,900. The virus, known for its high fatality rate, was spreading like wildfire through communities ill-equipped to contain it. The epicenter of the outbreak remained in the West African nations of Guinea, Liberia, and Sierra Leone, countries already grappling with poverty, weak healthcare infrastructure, and the lingering effects of civil conflicts. The virus, transmitted through contact with bodily fluids of infected individuals, found fertile ground in overcrowded urban slums and remote villages with limited access to sanitation and healthcare facilities. Section 2. The Global Response, a Race Against Time. The WHO's September 5th update served as a wake-up call to the international community. The Ebola outbreak, once a distant crisis, was now a global threat, demanding a coordinated and swift response. The specter of the virus spreading beyond West Africa to Europe, Asia, and the Americas loomed large, prompting governments and health organizations worldwide to mobilize resources and expertise to combat the epidemic. The United States, under the leadership of President Barack Obama, pledged significant financial aid and deployed military personnel to the affected region to assist with logistics, construction of treatment centers, and training of healthcare workers. The European Union, China, Cuba, and other nations followed suit, sending medical teams, supplies, and financial assistance to support the overwhelmed healthcare systems in West Africa. The global response to the Ebola outbreak was not without its challenges. Fear and misinformation about the virus spread faster than the disease itself, leading to stigmatization of those infected and hindering efforts to trace contacts and contain the outbreak. The WHO faced criticism for its initial slow response, with some experts arguing that the organization had failed to grasp the severity of the situation in its early stages. However, the global community, recognizing the urgency of the situation, rallied together, sharing resources, expertise, and a common goal to stop the Ebola virus in its tracks and prevent a global pandemic. The fight against Ebola was far from over, but the collective efforts of nations, organizations, and individuals offered a glimmer of hope in the face of a deadly adversary. Triumph on the court, Serena Williams makes history. As the world grappled with crises and mourned the loss of icons, the grand stage of the US Open Tennis Championships offered a spectacle of athleticism, determination, and triumph.
The atmosphere at Flushing Meadows in New York City crackled with excitement as fans from around the world gathered to witness tennis history in the making. All eyes were on Serena Williams, the world's #1 women's tennis player, as she entered the tournament seeking her 3rd consecutive US Open title, a feat that would cement her legacy as one of the greatest tennis players of all time.
Williams, known for her powerful serve, aggressive ground strokes, and unwavering determination, had dominated women's tennis for over a decade, but the pressure was on as she faced a field of formidable opponents, each vying for the coveted title.
Williams, however, seemed unfazed by the weight of expectation. She sailed through the early rounds of the tournament, dispatching opponents with her trademark power and precision. Her serve, a weapon feared throughout the tennis world, was firing on all cylinders, leaving opponents struggling to find an answer to her relentless attack.
As the tournament progressed, Williams' dominance became increasingly evident. She outmaneuvered opponents with her court coverage, her speed and agility belying her powerful physique. Her mental toughness, honed through years of competing at the highest level, shone through as she remained calm and composed under pressure, even when facing breakpoints or crucial rallies. Doubles dominance, the Bryan brothers extend their reign. While Serena Williams captivated audiences with her singles prowess, another chapter of tennis history was being written on the doubles court.
Bob and Mike Bryan, the American twins who had dominated men's doubles tennis for over a decade, were aiming for their 5th US Open title, a feat that would extend their record for most Grand Slam doubles titles to an astounding 16. The Bryan brothers, known for their synchronized movements, exceptional reflexes, and uncanny ability to anticipate each other's shots, had revolutionized doubles tennis with their aggressive net play and relentless attacking style.
Their chemistry on the court was undeniable, a testament to their lifelong bond as twins and their shared passion for the game.
On September 7, 2014, the Bryan brothers faced the Spanish duo of Marcel Granollers and Marc Lopez in the US Open men's doubles final. The match was a tense affair, with both teams showcasing their doubles prowess and battling for every point. The Bryan brothers, however, seemed to elevate their game when it mattered most, their serves finding their targets, their volleys crisp and precise, and their returns finding the lines with pinpoint accuracy.
In the end, the Bryan brothers emerged victorious, defeating Granollers and Lopez in straight sets, 6-3, 6-4. The victory marked their 5th US Open title and their 16th Grand Slam doubles title, further solidifying their place in tennis history as the most successful men's doubles team of all time. Their achievement was a testament to their hard work, dedication, and unwavering belief in each other's abilities. A Tapestry of Time, the first week of September 2014. A mere 7 days, yet within that fleeting time frame, the world witnessed a symphony of events, each note resonating with its own unique melody, some joyous, others tinged with sorrow. We celebrated the rebirth of Nalanda University, its ancient legacy rekindled on the very grounds where knowledge once flourished centuries ago. The echoes of history whispered through its newly constructed halls, a testament to the enduring power of education and the human thirst for understanding. Yet even as we celebrated new beginnings, we mourned the loss of iconic figures who shaped our world through music, comedy, science, and the arts. Jimi Jamison's soulful voice, Gustavo Cerati's musical genius, Joan Rivers' razor-sharp wit, Joseph Shivers's revolutionary invention, Donata Spagnonis's unforgettable performances, their legacies continue to inspire, reminding us of the power of human creativity and the impact one life can have on countless others. Our interconnected world. The discovery of the Viking fortress, the Vallø Borgring, transported us back in time, offering a glimpse into the lives and ingenuity of a civilization often shrouded in myth and legend. The meticulous work of archaeologists, carefully extracting artifacts from the earth, reminded us of the importance of preserving our shared history and the countless stories waiting to be unearthed. The monsoon floods in India and Pakistan served as a stark reminder of the raw power of nature and the devastating consequences of climate change. The images of flooded villages, displaced families, and heroic rescue efforts highlighted the fragility of human existence and the importance of global cooperation in the face of shared challenges. And in West Africa, the Ebola virus continued its deadly march, testing the resilience of communities, overwhelming healthcare systems, and posing a global health threat. The international response, though initially slow, gained momentum, demonstrating the importance of swift action, scientific collaboration, and a shared sense of responsibility in combating infectious diseases.